What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Gore here. And you know what? Normally when I start a show, I start seeing people jumping on and saying what up and saying hello to everybody that's on there. And you know what? I know Nikki probably does the same thing, but we've never hosted a show together. So you know what? Maybe tonight we'll let her have a little fun in there too. What's going on, Nikki?
What's going on, AJ?
Now, I don't know if you can see from the comment section on your side, everybody that's jumping in, but primarily this is usually when you and I go, hey, what's going on, Gary or
Yeah.
D Burns and everybody else. Like, I don't know if you see any of the people that you watch, but
I can't see the chat. I don't think I
can't
can
see the chat.
No.
Oh, bummer. Well, I don't know if you've got an iPad right there, but it'd be a delay lag. But yeah, we got of course, I'm sure we got all the repeat offenders. You know that we got Jennifer Ludman in here. We got Ryan Esker. We got D Burns. Got Gary, Helen Jones. Oh, my wife Kate's in here. What's up, Kate? How you doing?
Kate. Oh, now I can see it. I can see it.
Now you can see it populating. Yeah. So if you see anybody hopping in there, it's going to be a good time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me do this. I'm going to put this in the link right here. If you guys aren't already following me on Facebook, let me do this. That's going to be the easiest way to, if you guys want to come on and hang out. You never know who's going to jump in tonight, and we're going to bring them on. So right there is a link to my Facebook page. So that'll be the easiest way to send me a message on Instant Messenger, and then I could send the link if you wanted to come on and say hi. I think Milton's going to try to come on and say hi tonight. We got some other people that are going to possibly come in. It all depends on schedules. So, Doug got his rover today. Doug, you want to come in and say hi? Anybody out there want to join and hang out for a little bit? Let me know in the comments. Facebook is going to be the easiest way for me to send you a link. So if you guys want to come on, jump on my Facebook page right there, send me a link or send me a hello, and I'll send you a link to join. So, Nikki, what's going on with you? What have you been doing lately? How's the show going?
Show's been doing really good. We've got a lot
of numbers.
It's been really great. Excited to see people from, as you know, from around the world. We got people from Australia, Brazil, Germany. It's really cool to see KastKing reach that far, and it's exciting. As you know, Philippines, yes, I see that a lot. It's just, tell me it's not cool though, just to see KastKing reach that far across the world and to have people come in and to be able to share that with them and share KastKing. I mean, that's so cool. Speaking of
things that are cool, what about this cool guy coming to the stage right now? Jose Cinco jumping on. What's going on?
Hey. What's up? How are y'all?
Chilling, skrilling like a cold hard villain.
Yeah, I hear that.
You see here, I'm like blocked out here. Let's see here. We'll get rid of this. Go over here, change this. I swear, sometimes I need somebody to do this for me.
I still got my pillow, AJ, from the Bassmaster Classic. Look.
Oh, you lucky dog. Did you get that this year, or when did you get that one?
Last year. I think it was last year. I think so.
Trying to get rid of my overlay. It's changing. Hold on. Why is my overlay not? We'll just run it with a Sharky 3 in the corner right now. Oh, not Speed Demon Elite. Why is it? Elite. Hold on. Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. Hold on. Milton's ready to come on stage. We're going to be bringing Milton in.
No, Milton.
Now, before I bring Milton on, let me just say that I've talked to Milton for years. If you guys don't know Milton, you guys have been living under a rock, and I've never actually verbally spoke to Milton, but we text all the time. So without further ado, this is the first time. Oh, and of course I bring Milton on when he's digging into something. What's going on, Milton?
Hey, y'all, how's it going?
Hi, Milton.
This is the first time I get to actually see and hear you and see what's going on. How's it going, Milton? I'm glad to have you on the show finally.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Well, it's good to have you on.
Yeah.
Milton, what was
Nikki, Jose?
Hi, Milton.
What was the first product you ever bought from KastKing? I gotta know because there's no way I'll ever remember.
It was the mono fishing line. Mono.
The mono
fishing line. That's cool.
Mono fishing line. Yep, that was my first product.
Now,
because the other fishing line I was using, it kept breaking on me. So me and my friend had wanted to get something else. So we tried that, and instantly we just started catching bigger fish without the lines breaking.
There you go. That's what we like. Look at this. We've got, I don't know if you can see from the comment section, but of course we've got people left and right. Milton. Like,
Hey,
Hi,
y'all.
Melissa. Hey,
You got-
What's
Melissa.
up, family? Melissa.
like it just goes and goes and goes. Everybody's
Right.
excited to see the Milton love right here, man. That's awesome. Yes.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Yes.
What's the hashtag you came up with? What is your official? The KastKing what?
That's Kingaholic, right?
KastKing.
Hog. Let them know.
KastKing. Yes, sir.
No,
And actually, the first person I started talking to was Jose.
What can I
That's
say?
Yep.
awesome.
so now
Yes, sir.
that would have had to have been right around the time when we did Project Road Cone. So
Oh, it
Project
might have. It might have been. It was around that time frame for sure.
Yeah.
do you know about Project Road Cone?
What's up, Shadrick? My dog right there.
Project Road Cone is one we probably not the best thing in the world to be.
With the cone you had, right, on your head?
we had the cones. and
Yeah,
leave it
I
at
remember that.
Yeah,
There
we
was a
had
whole
to,
story with that. That was.
we had a secret
Oh.
mission. Yes.
That's awesome.
There was more videos with that cone too, but we can't show them. I don't think they're on brand.
Whoa. Yeah, we can't go there. And I'll tell you what, the early days of doing trade shows were pretty wild. We're getting a little toned down these days. We're all tired and
Yeah, you could say that
crazy.
again.
We're older. We're tired.
But not Nikki. She always full of energy.
Nikki's always full, as they say, piss and vinegar. So
Always got it. When I see you, Milton. Always when I see you, always puts a smile on my face.
no, Milton, you probably have to agree with this one. Doug's saying he still wants to see a Mega Jaws Elite 200 with an aluminum frame. Milton,
Yes, I do too.
you're always out there designing your own concept reels too for KastKing. What are some
Yes,
of the
sir.
things you to see?
I like to see a captain, all aluminum, in the blue.
Okay.
Because I love saltwater fishing. I was raised up on saltwater fishing, so aluminum frame would be perfect for what I fish for.
Nice. Let's see here. Oh, and of course, Virgilio Mendoza saying he wants to see a surf rod. I'm sure you do too.
Oh yeah.
Yes, a 12-foot, medium heavy.
Milton, I think you're the star of the show tonight because everybody's asking you questions here. Milton, where is your KastKing shirt? Now you just got off work, right?
I just got off work. Yeah, I just got home, took off my uniform shirt, put it in the back, and grabbed my cap.
And just going for it. Well, Milton, do you have any topics or anything that you think might stir the pot tonight and have some fun with? Anything you want to say to Nikki or Jose or get to know?
Yeah, what do you want to know?
Floor is
I know
yours,
you always
bro.
want to ask us
Floor is
questions.
yours.
We're here now.
Well, y'all
Hi,
know
Robert.
I love trouble. I love making trouble.
That's it. Put them on the
I'm
spot.
still interested in one reel that haven't came out yet.
Oh, you're talking about the Royale Legend Pro?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh
We're
yeah.
hoping to see that very soon. We're hoping.
Oh my God. We are so hoping.
Yeah.
We're so hoping, Milton.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I know
Yeah.
you know what I know, so.
Yeah.
I'll be telling you when it's here.
So, you know what's crazy? Like, for those of you guys watching, and by the way, if anybody's tuning in a little late, guys, I'll post it up here again. If you guys want to come on live and hang out with us, BS with Milton or Nikki or Jose or me or whoever it may be that also jumps on here a little bit later, please feel free. But the easiest way is going to be through Instant Messenger. So I actually just put my Facebook account up there. So go ahead and follow that. Send me a message if you wanted to come on, and I'll share the link with you. But anyways, so like Milton informs me of so much stuff. Like he I don't know how you find some of these links that are not listed and buried. Milton's been around forever.
We all want to know. This is like the $1 million question. We all need to know this.
Like, how does Milton
Psychic.
do it? It's like, and you're up
Psychic.
so early. Like it was funny because for the longest time, my wife was always like, "Who is texting you and messaging you at 3 a.m?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Oh, it's Milton." And then all of a sudden, I'm like, "Oh, when did that launch?" You know? And I'm like,
that's only because I be getting ready to go to work, and so once I get to work, no more text and no more nothing.
So this is funny, and I know we probably can't talk about it, but you know what? We're having fun tonight. What was the top secret rod that Al posted? It was paired with a capstan, looked like a new Kong rod. Now, all I can say is it's a work in progress.
Yes.
And it is what it is. You guys can look at it. It's there for viewing pleasure. I don't know if it'll ever come to market. It may or may not. So, oh man, hold on. We got somebody else coming.
And it's nice looking too. It's nice looking too.
Now
I like that rod.
We got 5 people up in here now. What's going on, Rashawn?
What's going on? What's up, Jose?
Rashawn.
It's a party now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a party. It's a party.
Milton and man, I always forget her name. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Nikki.
Nikki.
Oh,
Nikki.
Hi, Rashad.
I was about to say, ever since the whole knife incident, I don't know. I was like, oh.
Did you see that live?
Yeah, I went back and saw it, and I was like, oh.
Now, was it a knife or was
First aid kit?
It was the bait shears.
The bait shears,
It was the bait shears. And the funny thing about it,
what
AJ,
happened? Take us through it, Nikki.
Okay, let me walk you through it. Okay, so we're outdoors, right? Yeah, we were out in the pond, and I'm showing off the new bait shears, and I'm trying to explain to everybody. This is the ironic part about it: how sharp these bait shears are, and how careful you must be with these bait shears because they're super sharp. Now, everybody knows in KastKing, Jose knows, AJ knows, everybody knows behind scenes that you really shouldn't send me sharp objects, right? Let's be honest, you know? I mean, I was a cop. They did give me a gun, you know, which was, you know, pretty scary in itself. And
they didn't give her bullets.
And then, yeah.
They gave her a wooden gun. It was like the other guys. Right?
Desktop, yeah.
But the funny thing is I'm showing them the bait shears, you know, and I'm going over them. Yeah, here they are. So I'm going over the bait shears, right? And I'm talking about it, and I slip it off, and I'm trying to show them how, when you take it apart, how easy it is to clean, and then how sharp they are. But be careful when you put them back together. They're, you know, you got to be careful. And I'm trying to put them together, and I'm talking to them at the same time, and that's when it happens. Now I'm trying to hide it because I got the blood coming all the way down my arm. It cut into my thumb, and it's, you know how the fatty part of your hand, so it's bleeding. And I'm hiding it off camera, and I'm like, oh, everything's fine. I'm fine. You're fine. Everything's great. We're all fine. The show's great. So I take it, I go to the pond, I dip it in the pond water, I rub it in the dirt, you know, to stop the bleeding, because I didn't have any Band-Aids, I didn't have any handkerchief.
Dip it in the pond water?
I dipped it in the pond water. I usually have my KastKing, you know, my back pocket. You guys always know I carry my KastKing face buffs in my back pocket, you know. I could use it for anything. I wipe off, you know, the scissors, or I'm cleaning a knife. I didn't have it on me. I wasn't prepared. So I'm still bleeding. It's still coming down, and I'm trying to talk to them. And they're like, Nikki, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm great. Everything's fine. It's all great. And it wouldn't stop. It was just so bad. It was bad.
Oh, man.
And that's why we need a Nikki first aid kit.
The Nikki first aid.
The Nikki first aid
with it.
Yes.
but you know what's crazy? Right after that, AJ came back with the gloves. You remember the gloves, AJ?
What were the they're like we need to get like the shark gloves, but what were they? I'm trying to remember what it was.
It's supposed to keep. I forgot the name of.
Yeah, see, I'm like the same way. Like, oh, you know what? I gotta do a shout out though to my internet, because that ain't no joke right there. Freddie Delgado. Any of you guys that have followed me knows that I have fought with some crap internet. And big up to Elon, man, because I finally got Starlink, and because there's no way I'd ever be able to have 5 people on. You know,
that's my problem, AJ. Is
we need 6 now.
Especially when I go out to like the ponds, AJ. You know, I'm trying to fish and do the show. There's no service. You know, it's so hard.
Yep. So Jose's over there, quiet as can be. What's going on, Jose? You all right?
I'm just reading the
Jose.
comments. Everyone talk. I see a lot of people are asking. They want me to spill the beans on prototypes and reels and rods.
Well, it is a party, and we did
got
get
plenty
referred to
of them.
Budweiser. So if you guys got some beer to drink like I do, well, I mean, root beer. Crack
Water
them
for me today. Nothing but water.
up. So that's it.
Bait and
So,
bougie Yeti
party.
cup.
I got
Friday,
Chick-fil-A today.
this is going to be a Long Island tea.
that's it. Now, see, now with Rashawn and Jose, who knows what's in their cup? And at the same time, who knows what's in this cup? But and who knows what's going to be coming back with Nikki in her cup? But Milton, you drinking water or Everclear?
Water.
Okay.
But here, I'll let. So some people are asking what's coming out. What's what?
Yes.
So here's some of the stuff that I can spill the beans on.
I was going
right?
to say,
But I'm not
Jose knows
All
what
right.
he can't say. And what's
I'm
crazy
not
is Jose
going
knows more
against-
than I do these days.
Yeah, I'm not going against my NDA here, so KastKing can't fire me. But as y'all know, we're about less than 30 days out now for iCast, and so we are entering 8 different products in the new product showcase at iCast. The big one is the iReel 2.0.
Yes.
2.0.
So the press release should be out for that. But
I'm
I
so
mean,
excited.
think
I'm
about
so
everything that had with the iReel 1, but it was bigger, it was bulkier. So this one's a magnesium frame, so it's a lot lighter. It's a lot. It's smaller now. It's not as small as like the MG12 or anything like that, or the Kestrel Elite, but it is smaller. It's getting there. We're getting there. But the braking system is going to be like nothing other on this planet has ever seen.
So it's not like the Shimano.
So what the difference between the Shimano braking system and the KastKing, the Shimano is linear. So once you cast it out, it measures it one time. That's why it goes. It's linear. It measures it one time. Now the KastKing one actually senses the spool. The microprocessor that's in the braking system senses the spool up to 600 times a second. So we're talking milliseconds. It is making on-the-fly adjustments. And then on top of that, there's 4 different parts, 4 different categories. The initial cast, when it knows when the lure is hitting its peak, it knows when the lure is starting to drop, and it knows when the lure is hitting the water. So it's 4 different phases that it is doing different braking systems in it. It comes with a preset, and it comes with 6 different presets. So you can just say, oh, well, now I'm flipping and pitching. Okay, now I'm doing a weight list, so lighter stuff. All these different baits, it has it preset in it. But here's
Can you modify it though?
Yes, of course, it's completely customizable. So if you nerd out on that stuff, like Rashawn, he's going to be throwing those different frogs for his snakehead stuff. He may not want to throw maybe traditionally what we're saying. So you can sit there and you can tweak it as much as you want. At the same time, it does not require a charge. So it's a self-regenerative system for the braking system. Now, if you want all those analytics, then you do have to plug it in, but it's more like a MagSafe charger now. It's magnetic. It's not a USB-C. But if you don't want to use the analytics, you just want to pick up a reel and you just want to go, the iReel 2 is going to be it. That's just one of them. The Kestrel BFS rods, we cannot keep those in stock. A lot of people ask, I want a 1-piece. They don't like the 3-piece or the 2-piece. So we will be coming out with 1-piece Kestrel rods. iReel 2.0 is going to be $399.
So now to go back, I know you started touching on the Kestrel rods again, and we'll get there. Rashawn was about to break his neck looking for his, I think. But
I know where it's at.
Go back to the iReel 2.0.
Got 2 of them right here.
Poor Brahilio Mendoza, he said, man, I just ordered my iReel, supposed to arrive today. Now, I don't know if he got the A and B braking system or if he got the iReel with the IFC braking system, but it is. And then Doug asked, isn't it pretty much doing the same thing as the IFC now? It is a whole new design braking system, correct? It is, or improved.
So the old braking system still did scan the spool up to 600 times a second. But like I said, this one now has the 4-phase braking system. It is beyond advanced. And, not to down the other company that has digital braking, but they've had that patent for 25 years, and there's been almost no advances to it.
Advances, yep.
Right? So KastKing was the only one that said, why aren't we pushing the envelope here? Why aren't we making it even better?
And we're going to up it.
Right?
So.
Yeah, we are fueled by innovation. There you go. Well, so we're having that put in. It's amazing. And this is only the iReel 2.0. What I like to tell people is look at the iPhone. The first iPhone that came out, everybody laughed at it. I laughed at it. The 2 came out, the 3. It didn't really become revolutionary until like the 4S. Now everyone's got an iPhone. So just kind of think about it that like once we get to our 4th iteration, our 5th iteration, that's when it's going to really, the tide's going to shift. And I know that there's a big push against technology and fishing. And it comes down to it. If you don't want to use it, don't use it. That's perfectly fine. But if you like it, you nerd out over that stuff like I do, then I think it's amazing. I think it's a blue ocean out there for technology advancements in fishing, not talking about like forward-facing sonar boats, but that the end user can actually use.
Now, forgive me if I'm wrong, but there's already an iReel 2.0 in existence and in somebody else's possession, right?
Whoa! Oh, you want to talk about that one? So I don't know if everyone saw it, but we presented. Yes, it is. And it's fully functional. We presented Skeet Reese with a 24 karat gold iReel 2.
Man, I want that.
Yeah, that was for his induction into the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame.
My name.
I was able to be out there and be part of that presentation, and so that was an honor. That was amazing. Now, if you want your chance, if you're going to be at ICAST, you can come in and see
Get
one
your hands on it,
hold it, take a picture,
touch it.
Nikki's going to be on guard full 24/7 with it. She'll probably have it handcuffed to her person.
She'll have a wooden gun to protect it.
She'll have a wooden gun to protect it. Nothing sharp.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, you might give her some of these to nip off fingers of people trying to get a little too handsy there.
But we'll have a gold one at the 2 gold ones. I'm sorry, we will have 2 gold ones at the booth. Those are going to be actually for the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame. They're actually doing a whole thing. We're going to have a charity auction for those. So if you have the $5,000 to get it, you get the gold iReel. You also get 2 tickets to the dinner, the annual dinner for the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame, where you're going to have Bill Dance and all those guys out there and doing all that.
Nice.
Man, and it goes to charity. It all goes to charity. We are not taking any money out of it. That $5,000 goes straight to charity.
Man, I'm actually excited about this iReel 2.0 because I'm telling you right now, everything that's in my car right now, I've been using the Royal Legend Pro with my iReel A and B, and man,
that's a phenomenal rod.
That
is a phenomenal rod.
I am so impressed. I'm going to tell everybody, I've never been a fan of 2-piece rods, and I've never really been a fan of travel rods. But that rod itself, when I was fishing, I was very impressed with it. I was fishing the top water one in thick grass.
That's what I keep telling everybody, Rashawn. Like I've never been a fan of 2-piece either, and especially how they've been made, in the past. It's flimsy, and afraid that it's not going to hold up if you get your hands on a big beast, it doesn't have a good backbone in it. But the way KastKing makes these 2-piece rods, I mean, it's like having a 1-piece. It's just, you don't even know. It's just unbelievable.
And I was the top water one.
Thanks,
and I got the pitch, the 7/8 one for the heavy pitch. I was using that for my frogging just to beef it up because I was sometimes where I was fishing at, and it held up very well. I honestly think that rod needs to be put in a travel rod. That's how well built that rod is. That is like very good.
Now I wanted to touch on 2 things real quick. Yeah, I do know about there was a question, IFC. Jose, you can answer it with a yes or no real quick. IFC, the iReel 2 is going to be smaller than the previous versions. Is that correct?
Correct. It's going to be a magnesium frame. It's going to be smaller and lighter.
Okay, perfect. So there's that one. But the second thing that I've seen a lot of people asking about recently, and I've seen more than a couple posts over it, and I've seen it on the the Centron white rod. Then on the Royal Legend Pro rod, I saw some people talking about it. And it comes down to the 2-piece rods where people think there's something wrong with their rod or it wasn't coated right or something. And that's where there's like a black spot in between the 2 spigot joints. And what that is a lot of times people, they'd love to see this cosmetic, color all the way across the whole rod between the 2 pieces. But I understand why we didn't do it. where that joint has to, I'm not going to do it because Jose is going to take screenshots. Hold on. I was about to in motion, and Jose would have had about 16 screenshots, but where the two come together, I'll do it that way. Where the two come together, you can't have, if you put a coating like the nano resins or the clear coats or anything on top of that, where that blank slides inside the other blank. I'm not going to make the hand gesture because Jose will get me for it. But two, where the spigot joints come together. Let me grab one of my rods. It would kill some of the sensitivity and how great we love those.
It would kill. So
the
2 joints are not supposed to touch. And I also wanted to show, I'm going to be creating a video on this. I want to say even myself up to a couple months ago, I was just putting them together. So you're actually not supposed to do that. So the main reason why a lot of multi-piece rods come apart is because over time you're creating micro scratches, micro abrasions through it. So actually when you want to do this, the joints don't touch, but you put it down snug and then you tighten it snug and turn. Right? So now it's going against it and you're not creating those micro scratches where it's going to fall off.
Yep.
So, and you do it the same way when you're taking it off, rotate it the opposite direction that you're going, and then pull off.
So it's hard to see for all the viewers right here, but that is like a really dark, it's basically the blank without a coating or a color on it. And then purple on both sides. A lot of people think that this black spot right here, it's the true blank is, and I'll try to light it up so you guys can see it. They'll think that there's something wrong, like, oh, they got a touch, or shouldn't that have been coated and painted too? No, you want that for that sensation, that action, the sensitivity to travel and feel like a one-piece rod more than a two-piece rod. Here, I'll blind myself. See if it'll actually show. Well, actually, see how it lights up different? It's actually like acting different. But that spot right there is almost like a black spot. That is just the truest part of your blank right there. And that's why it translates so well on sensitivity. So your rod's not defective.
No. And it's called, with KastKing, it's called the PTS, or the power transitioning system. And as you can see, the ferrules are much longer. That's not new technology. It's actually got that from the fly fishing world, you know, and they have 9-foot rods, and they don't talk about a loss in sensitivity. So.
Sorry, I got to post this comment right here. This one's good. 2-piece rods are no problem. I fish them all the time, but this one made me laugh right here.
Well, I wouldn't do that. I mean,
I wouldn't recommend that either. So.
Yeah, but I mean, if that's on you, you want to do it your rod. Just don't, you know, if something happens, God forbid, just don't hit up KastKing customer service. I'm sure Captain Brian Box will be like, "You did what?"
Yeah, bri.
I just realized I had 4. I just realized I had 4 Royal Legend Pro rods.
They are great rods. I have the 7.3 jig worm and then the 7.6 swim bait rod, and that's
I won one.
That's 90% of everything I do.
Right. That's the best way to get it. Yes. See, Joe, I don't know, Joe. I can't agree. No offense, Joe, but I don't have problems with my 2-piece rods coming apart. Now, maybe I'm anal and I'll just like every now and then when I am fishing a 2-piece rod. Now, there's time. Okay, way back. I'll go back to this story. And this is a true story, 100%. When we came out with the Royal Legend rods, when they first came out, and that basically the Royal Legend rod is the exact same rod as the Para G2, except it had different trim to it, right? A couple different accessories on it, but basically the rod itself was the same. And me and Matt Rhodes actually got some prototypes of those when they first came out, and he came out and fished in Arizona with me. And that whole weekend that we were fishing, we had to pay attention to what rods we were using because we didn't know, are we fishing the 2-piece rod? Are we fishing this rod? And that was when we first started getting into the advanced spigot joint design that we have now that Jose, you know, gave you guys the exact name for, but it's a spigot joint technology that's advanced, and it's so good that it makes your favorite 2-piece feel like your favorite 1-piece. And we couldn't tell the difference. There were so many times where like, I am using the 2-piece rod. I didn't even realize, you know, but even still, when I'll be out fishing and stuff, after a full day of casts, throwing different lures and things like that, every now and then I'll just reach up and go, if I know I'm holding it, just make sure I'm seated right. And you don't force it. No. That's
don't force it.
Just lightly, just push it together just a little bit, just to kind of double check yourself.
And that could potentially be why your rods come loose, because you may have caused some kind of damage to where they're not anchoring correctly. So possibly.
Let's not forget about the grip.
Oh yeah.
This grip
That
is
grip is
phenomenal.
awesome.
Love that
Yes,
grip.
it is. I love that.
You can't forget about this. This
Love that grip.
I've been trying to wear this thing out. I'm going to tell you, I've been trying to find a way to see if I can overstress this rod, and so far it has been holding up to everything. So it's a good rod I keep in my truck.
Hey, Jose,
Yo,
is that rod coming out in a medium heavy for the spinning?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it depends on. So everything when we launch like a few things like that, right? The better everything sells, then that kind of gives us more leeway to buy it. So if they keep selling at the rate they're selling, I mean, I know the spinning went out of stock like immediately, in
Like
a week.
crazy. Yeah.
So the more that our fans are buying it, of course, that's gonna, when we have our meetings, that's gonna allow us to say, hey, we need different ones. Because I know someone put in here they want a 7.2 medium heavy. I have fought for just a 7-foot medium heavy. I have fought for that because that's just originally to me. That's all around. If they say grab one rod, it would be a 7-foot, 7.2, somewhere around that, medium heavy, and call it a day. So I would love to see that. But the more that our fans are buying stuff, then that's ammunition that I can bring to the executives and be like, hey, we need to launch this out.
Okay. Yeah, because I would love to have one or two of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What's up, Channel Argus?
This light does nothing for this rod. I mean, go take out the sun.
It's a beautiful
It's crazy beautiful.
So I had a lot of people ask me because I bought the overseas version of the Royal Select, the bait caster and the rods. Just not the same. I mean, they're good, but it ain't the pro. I'm just waiting for the bait caster, man. That bait caster. I can't wait.
And it's crazy, and that's a topic all in itself, is talking about American market products versus overseas products. And people get kind of grouchy about it, moody on it, because they're like, well, how come this reel is available overseas, but we don't have one? And then when we do bring a certain product that was available overseas originally, then comes over, it's different. It comes down to studying and understanding your market, who your demographics at times, and realistically, the American market in fishing is dramatically different than the rest of the world, and it can be said about everybody else, like, oh, Europe's fishing is different, and Asia's fishing is different, and even South Africa, it's crazy. So, Jose, you seem like you had a point you wanted to touch on that.
Oh no, I was just gonna, we're in 151 different countries. So not everything's going to be the same. And the American market is, let's just be honest, we're the pickiest, right?
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to
and the biggest.
I wouldn't say the biggest.
Pretty big.
We're pretty big, but we're not the big money. I mean, the rest of the world looks at what we're doing in America. That's just the way it is. Now, even though, of course, there's a big push with JDM tackle and stuff like that, still the rest of the world looks at what is American fishing doing and how does that influence the rest of the world. So things might be launched in Asia and they're just kind of seeing how it sells, and they're getting feedback, they're getting this and that, and then they make the adjustments to gear it towards the American market. So.
Now, go ahead, Sean.
You see what Channel Argus said, and a lot of people want this frog box. They want a box of frogs. I'm gonna tell you, I just got something that came in.
Those are awesome.
Y'all need to get these, because there's no point in spending money on the other stuff that don't make no sense. And KastKing's way better. You got more.
No, those Hyper Seal boxes are amazing. And if you guys are on the TikTok shop, they're usually on sale on TikTok. So get on the TikTok shop. Buy them from your favorite KastKing influencer, or even from the KastKing page itself. Get them from there. But they're amazing, and we are coming out with different variants of it.
And that's another good point to put out there, Jose. Like you said, like, you have a ton of influencers on TikTok, and the TikTok shop is definitely a great place to buy. But if you guys actually know guides in your area that are under contract with KastKing, like for me, we've got Max Hernandez and Matt Shura. They have their own discount codes. Same thing with KBAs or some of the different pros that you may know in your area. If they're affiliated with KastKing in any way, if you know them, or you follow them in some and you're getting ready to purchase, reach out, ask them, hey man, I'm getting ready to make a purchase. You got a discount code? And a lot of times they'll shoot you a discount code. They make a little bit of change and you get to save a little bit of money. So that's another great thing.
There you go, Doug. Doug is one of our big sellers. So hit him up on TikTok and buy from his account.
Doug, here's an opportunity for you to drop your discount code in the comments.
Doug.
Don't forget now, Doug has been beating me and Doug have been beating everybody out. We want a 200 size Mega Jaws Elite. Man, that thing is, man. Whew. I don't know if you saw that video of that striper I caught on the boat on the shallow spool.
No. The black and purple one. I love that reel.
Yeah,
that reel is, I caught a 45-inch striped bass on that reel, jigging on the boat.
Dude, I tell you, any of the Mega Jaws series reels are fantastic. I mean, they are quickly becoming the almost like the Sharky 3 of our bait casters right now. They're taking over. They're becoming the fan favorite. They're a great go-to. Like if anybody wants a legit reel without spending $200-300, that is aluminum frame.
What about that new spinning reel?
Oh, we just dropped the Mega Jaws.
The Mega Jaws
spinning reel, and
mine's coming.
It's coming, but it's not an aluminum. It's not an aluminum frame though. So that the original Mega Elite is aluminum frame, but yeah, no. If you don't want to, that's another great point though, Milton. Say you don't want to spend $129 for a spinning reel, but you like all the qualities of the Mega Jaws without paying your money, and you don't need an aluminum frame. You're not going to be tournament fishing or really stressing it like crazy all the time. Then that nylon frame is definitely going to help you save a little bit of money.
Be perfect,
strong platform. So,
and when people say I want to give KastKing a shot, like I want to give KastKing a legit shot, I push them towards the Mega Jaws Elite. Now that shallow spool, that is my favorite, simply because I throw a lot of weightless plastics. I feel that the braking system and everything is much better on that one. Now, if you're throwing heavy stuff, big jigs, big frogs, then it works just fine with the normal stuff. But if you're like me and you throw a lot of plastics, then dude, that shallow spool is where it's at.
I always send people to the A and B braking system on the reels. I let them know that Mega Jaws with the automatic braking, that braking system is perfect for a beginning angler, somebody who's just starting out, or somebody who's fed up with backlashes or bird's nests because of that braking system. I mean, it's elite. It's just, KastKing really set the bar when we came out with that. And so I always shoot somebody, into that direction with the A and B system.
Might be time for a new Mega Jaws.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, now with me, like the way I run my Mega Jaws, and it's funny that we all have like our views on how we use them. I use the 7 2-to-1 Mega Jaws, which is the black and gold trim. I use that for a lot of crankbaiting, deep crankbaits, because it just does the work for you, and it throws those big deep crankbaits no problem. I use the red Mega Jaws, which is 9-1-1. I do a lot of flipping with it for that fast retrieve or even topwater. And then of course with the shallow spool, that one right there, I do like flipping Senkos, different things and whatnot on that one. But then the MG12 came along, and that just cheats away. So
love that reel. MG12.
So right now, my black and purple Mega Jaws Elite is actually my spooning reel right now. So it's over there spooning as we speak.
You're talking all this stuff, and I got it all right here.
Oh, look at this. Do you even have any of them on rods? Like you know what you need is that
you need that bag.
You got me, Milton, before I can even get it out. See, that's what I have.
You know what? So I probably have, if you see all these reels behind me, I probably have 3 of each. And these ones I haven't put on yet. I literally been testing, doing crazy stuff with them, just trying to, just to prove a point to people that you guys, everybody's like, oh, KastKing. No, I'm going to use this. I haven't had any problems with anything I've owned. I have reels that cost me $700, and I like my Mega Jaws Elite better.
Oh, so Joe wants to know how they hold for tournament fishing.
I think that's what he's asking is the Mega Jaws series, maybe not, but if I'm not mistaken, you fished with this guy quite a few times.
I've been lucky enough to fish with everyone behind you.
And I can tell you right now for sure. Now, Skeet Reese, of course, is fishing with his line of reels, and he's got some bass anglers and other stuff. Brent Chapman's definitely using Bassnators, Speed Demons, and he's got some Mega Jaws and some MG12s. They all do. But I know that James Elon primarily throws a lot of MG12s and Mega Jaws Elites. And
Yes.
I mean, MLF, I mean, Major League Fishing, that's tournament fishing at its finest right there.
I just sent Brent Chapman a bunch more because he wanted more because he loved them. James, it was funny, we were sold out of that 9-1-1 forever. In fact, we were actually going to get rid of the 9-1-1, but there was such a backlash from the company that they brought it back, and I put his first one in James's hand. But yeah, Cliff, all those guys, it's a monster. It's a tank. You know, is it super light? Is it super small? No, but it's built to last. You know, it's a freaking tank. I haven't even heard of anyone having any problems with the Mega Jaws Elites.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Milton's got one before I can even share it. Look at that.
Damn, Milton, how you beat me today?
Jeez, Milton, I can't even get any internet link up, and you pull the thing out of the back of your car.
Hey,
I don't even have one of
I
those.
love KastKing. I love KastKing.
Milton, I don't know how, and I feel that it's unfair for me to even say it, but you're a cheater. So,
Well, I have a prototype that I use as my camera bag. AJ,
that's
Hi,
I
Jess.
use it as my camera bag with all my lenses. And
dude, I'm actually okay. I'm ordering tonight. We were talking about cameras and iCast, so yep.
That's what I use as my camera bag.
Southwest destroyed my camera case last time I took it. So yeah, it happened. Yeah, well, there you go, guys. That basically what you have right here. Well, Milton, you know what? Screw this. Hold on. Milton, you're going to talk us through this. Tell us. Let me stop presenting this screen. Milton,
you set
tell
yourself
the
up for
people
that one.
about this KastKing bag because I haven't even touched one yet. You've got it in your hand. Take it away, Milton. Tell the people why they need this bag.
You need this bag if you're carrying extra reels with you, and cameras, and extra batteries for your phones. They are removable. You can change the length of it, and you got a zipper to put extra stuff in.
SD cards. You could put a fishing line in there. You could put all kinds of stuff. Now, Milton, on those dividers,
That's
can
a
you
strap.
move them anywhere, or do they have
Yes.
specific slots?
No, you can move them anywhere. They are removable. You can take them out and move them anywhere where you want.
I'm sending a message to home base saying,
Take them all out.
Yeah, save one for me too, AJ.
Yeah, I'll be like, we're just gonna have Milton on the show. Milton's just gonna show us the products that he got.
You can take them all out.
Well, Milton, just be happy that Nikki can't walk away with it because we've known.
I know, Nikki, sticky hands.
Sticky fingers, get my hands on it all.
Sticky Mickey. So
Oh my god.
now, so that's great. The fact that we've got all those dividers can be moved and multi-purpose in any way. So you could put big spinning reels in there. Rashawn can put all 455 of his reels that he's got just sitting there. See how you have all the boxes on that shelf back there? My wife
You can tote it.
over boxes.
Look.
She's like, you need to throw them boxes away.
Hey,
I had
don't-
tons. I had a fortress of boxes, and she made me throw them away.
So
What's your reason for keeping them?
I keep all my if I don't let them out, so I just put them. If I'm not using them, I put them back in the box. I put them on the shelf. I just have them here because when I be doing lives, I make sure I have the things up there.
Rashawn's like, bro, I still got my headphone box. I got my PS5 box.
I do have my PS5 in my headphone box. Look, I only reason why because I've been in the military for 23 years. I moved everywhere, so you know what I mean. It's like I keep all my boxes. I don't want nothing. And Jose, you already know if you do a move, stuff might get broke.
It will get broke. It'll get lost. It'll get everything in between.
Yeah. Yep.
So I had to do a lot of purging after I retired. I was like, okay, I don't need this anymore.
Yeah,
But
that's what I'm doing
I still
now.
do it. Look, I still got the box for my desktop right here. I don't know why, Habit.
That's
I
awesome.
got all my boxes.
Yeah,
Now, ladies and gentlemen, in the comment section, if you guys have something that you guys want to ask any of us, please feel free, or something you want some information on, throw it out there. I mean, we've been on here for about 45 minutes now. We're probably going to cut it off at the hour mark just because everybody has a life. It's getting late and things like that. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, shoot them out there. Now's your chance. Now's your chance.
I wish
Well,
I
here's
had
one
one
right here.
I'm KastKing 24/7. It seems.
I need a 9 to 10 foot travel rod, be able to cast up to 6 ounces for those beasts. Don't forget a product like that. Well,
You're looking for a telephone pole.
well, don't we have a 10-foot rod in the
Cone.
Oh, I
in
know
the
what you
Chrome.
Chrome,
yeah.
in the
Chrome.
Chrome. Yes, the Chrome.
Yes.
Oh,
So-
Chrome. Okay.
And
Yeah.
that
But
should
it
be
will
able to
not
cast.
sling. It will not sling 6 ounces. They're like a medium. There's like a medium and a medium heavy. I'm not
So we
sure if
don't
there's a
have a-
heavy.
We don't have a heavies. What's the largest? Don't we have an 8-foot Kong?
I think so, but we
Yeah.
don't
8
quote
foot
me
and
on it,
10 foot.
but surf rods are in the works. We're trying. We're trying. Yeah.
I get that question all the time.
What, 12 foot?
I don't know.
I can tell you what. That is surf rods and surf rods take the cake. Like that's one thing I see every live show. I don't know, Nikki, if you see it all the time. Somebody always in the comment section like, you need surf rods,
Yes,
and then
all the time, every show.
a very, very distant second is crappie rods. And I always say, dude,
Yep.
just get the ultralight stuff. Like it's
Yes.
fantastic. But all the crappie rod guys would be like, no, it's not the same. And I agree. You know what I mean? I get it. You know, like
Copper
they're all-
rods is noodles.
Now, if anyone is in Alaska or Hawaii, they may be able to go to Walmart and see a Kong combo. But Alaska and Hawaii is where those are at. Now, I don't know. the
That's
full specs.
Hawaii.
Look at Milton already ready to go.
Milton's
He's like,
dude, he's like,
The wheels are turning.
But
delivers on Tuesday. No,
Yeah. Hey, Jose, I got a question. For
Let me see.
you. So
here
you
comes
know,
the appearance.
do you think how you feel? Do you think they're going to come out with a round reel of it one day?
oh
Not
yeah,
like-
we,
not
I mean,
like
we
the-
have
Not
We
like the
have-
Rover.
we have the Rover.
Yeah, but not like the Rover.
Something like a capstan.
Ooh, that's a good question. You know, I'll bring that up and see. You know, we cook up so much stuff. I like I said, sometimes Milton tells me when stuff is released.
Yeah, I
have
can't
no
keep up
idea.
with it. I really can't.
You know, and honestly, you know, I tell a lot of people, of course, I'm blessed to be in the situation I am, but I really only touch the elite stuff. I'm not trying to be a bass snob or anything, but
Well, I mean, I completely agree. Like, I have everything from the most entry level stuff, and I'm sure you do too, Jose. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we in the position we're in, we've gotten to an ability to where they send us a lot of the product. Spartacus too,
that's
and
Yes.
we get to use it all.
yeah.
But at the same time, if you were in a position, and this would be anybody, if you were in the position to go, hey, I've got,
Don't make me open up my back.
he's like, don't make me get out and set the camera up. He's got like the deck here, like the whole trays that slide out with all the products. But you know, like what Jose was saying, like if you had the opportunity to where, hey, you have all this stuff, but yet you have the really high end, amazing quality that works super lightweight, reduces fatigue, works amazingly well all the time, every time, 2-3 years later. Like I have 4-5-year-old Speed Demon Pro rods that I use religiously still, you know what I mean? And I've had to repair handles on them, and I get my eyelets fixed and everything because they're just that great of a rod. I don't see them ever going anywhere because they're that good. You're going to use it, you know what I mean? And then, of course, the Asages came out. I'm like, gotta get some Asages.
I love
I
it.
never replaced my Speed Demon Pros, but now I'm like, dang, I need more Asages. But then I need more Speed Demon Pros, and then
Oh,
I need more
my
Kestrels. and-
Doggys have slowly replaced all my Speed Demon Pros.
Yes, man. That Asagi. I think I posted a video last year when I caught that 15.6 pound snakehead on the eye reel with the Asagi ribbit. That I have 2 of those. I love that rod. I use that rod for everything.
I love it too.
that thing
it's
is phenomenal.
And before
Sorry.
those, I hated IM9 blanks.
My whole
I thought they were
collection here.
Fragile. IM9
Yeah.
blanks would normally shatter. I did not like them, but the way we packed the nano resins into them, they're just phenomenally built.
I fell in love with them. I'm like, I ordered, I have like 5 or 6 right now. And I fell in love with them. And then, of course, I always talk about there's two guys in Arizona that I talk to all the time, Matt Shura, Max Hernandez, because they're the pros in this area. Max, he'll try anything and everything. He doesn't care. Matt is a little bit more stubborn. He has his things that he goes to. That's all he likes. That's what he'll use. That's all he'll use. But I recently got him to, and he ordered a bunch. I think he ordered like 10 of the Asages, and he goes, I'm going to give him a try. Now, I haven't had a chance to talk to him. I'm going to be talking to him next week for sure. He's coming to see me to get some work done on his motorhome. Pimp motorhome, dude. So he put a 650 lift on his motorhome and converted it to 4-wheel drive. It's you got to check it out. And I put a system in it. But anyways, but he ordered a bunch, and I couldn't believe that he went out of his comfort zone. He's crying because he only wants the 6.6-1 Bassinator, and he thinks that's the only reel we should ever produce. Because that's just how stubborn he is on his way. I mean, he's been Angler of the Year quite a few times, had the state record. I mean, the guy knows what he's doing, but it's funny to watch how people just get stuck into a certain groove and they don't want to come out of it. Mm-hmm. Fishermen are some of the worst for it too. Now, before we jump into a new topic, does anybody have the answer to this one right here? Does KastKing make a backpack that I can put my tackle and rod or two into so I can ride my bike to get to my spots with my gear? Sorry if I missed it.
We have
yes.
backpacks.
Yes.
There's the carry-all. We have the carry-all that Rashawn has.
I love this one.
Everybody breaking their backs right now.
Yep.
Oh,
this one's one of my favorites right here, baby.
Always in the car. Right here.
Here's the original.
Yep. I still have that original one.
Now, since you guys are doing it, I swear this was not planned. None of this was planned, but watch how everybody had it pretty much within reach. I got to take a couple steps.
Hey Jose, are we still good for the championship for the Snakehead tournament?
Absolutely.
Boy.
A little bit of a man.
Wait.
Like, and this one's open. I even have a.
You have a carry-on.
The orange, man. Yes.
Put this around your shoulder. Oh.
So the answer to that question, yes.
There's
have
plenty of
so
options.
many.
Yes.
It's just depending on what you said you want a rod and you want to be able to put tackle boxes and you want, some room. It's just depending on what your preference is. You're going biking, you're going hiking. Are you just going to have it out on a boat? Are you going to go kayaking? We have something really basically for every category. So all you got to do is just go on KastKing or Amazon, type in, apparel, backpacks, or whatever, and there's going to be a whole list, and there's something for everybody, really.
And I recommend upgrading to the Hyperseal boxes. I did that.
Yes. Especially if you're a kayak fisherman or you're out on your boat, you're in the water, for kayaking or whatever. Yeah, absolutely.
They come with the trays, but I was
going to say, but they do come with 4 trays already. So
yes.
Yeah, but I took all mine out. I just use it for other stuff. I put all the Hyperseal in mine.
Yep.
So I use mine in my kayak. So, yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite.
They got Hyperseal in blue.
That's the secret weapon. Greatest lipless crankbait ever, right there. I've worn so many of those out where they had no paint, dude.
That's my favorite lure is the lipless.
I gotta laugh because Milton just pulled out like 16 different bags right there.
I think Milton's got a 32-foot Connex.
Dude, Milton, you drive a Suburban?
Yes, Suburban. And that's not all the bags I have in here.
It's crazy. I have everything in my kayak in my crate. So all that bags, they're all in my Hyperseal boxes. They're all in my Yak Attack crate when I'm fishing. So I have all this stuff in my truck. And when I pull all the stuff out, I was like, man, I gotta load my kayak up with all this. Matter of fact, I saw how I hurt my back putting too much stuff on it.
So I got to the point where I have separate ones. I keep some in my backpack, and then I have the ones that are set in my backpack. Right. So if I'm going kayaking, I take that box. If I go pond hopping, I take that one. If I'm co-angling, I take.
Yeah, the camouflage bag that I just showed, that was my pond hopping bag or bank fishing bag. And then Black River fishing trip, we'll be hiking a couple miles. I've minimized it down to this small bag. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I got pliers. I got the.
See, I love the smaller ones because
So-
the smaller ones are great. You can not only put your tackle boxes in it also, but you have that nice padded back, which I really, really love. So if you're out hiking
Yeah.
or you're out in that, heat, it's you're not gonna be sweating too much, but it's also gonna be nice for your back and nice and padded. But you're also gonna be able to put your rod right here on the back as well, or on the side rather. So you can slip your rod through it. You can put a water bottle on the side. You can put a carabiner, clip things off of it. It's got the molly straps here, so you can clip things, add things onto it. So if you're a kayak fisherman or if you're just wanting to go biking, you could always add to the bag. So that's why I like the smaller ones. You could take it anywhere, and I could use it I use it for my day-to-day bag. I throw things in it, whatever I need. My hairbrush, hey ladies, if you want your hairbrush, put my hairbrush in the side. Gotta have the hairbrush. I stick it right here, right on the side.
Gotta rub it in.
It's just a great.
The funny thing is that's our smallest bag. It's just Nikki makes it look like
I wish you Nick.
Now, I don't know who wants to answer this question right here, but Dat Ho down there wants to know is the big reel of KastKing good? So Dat Ho over there wants to know. So
because
Yes, they are good.
they are good,
man.
but I will tell you this, understand your budget, have a good fix on your budget. And if you have $30, we have a reel for you. You have 40, 50, 60.
Yep.
If you have 400, we have a reel for you. And like I tell you, don't buy our Royal Legend, which is great. The Royal Legend 2 is great. But, don't buy that and expecting it to outperform a Corrado. Let's just be honest.
It's
So
all
whatever
depends.
your budget is, know what it is, and then go for that and get the corresponding KastKing reel. And I promise it won't disappoint you.
these are
Man.
two different animals completely,
They
Yep.
are.
but they're both
Mhm.
bait feathers. And what
Yeah.
sets them apart is quality because of price point.
Put the bassinator away. We're not supposed to show that anymore.
What's great is KastKing always has something for everybody.
Yeah.
Man, that oh, you're done. I'm still laughing. I'm still
Is that
thinking.
better? In G12.
There we go. There we go.
You okay, AJ?
I'm sorry. I got trouble.
No, he showed the bassinator, and unfortunately, we are phasing out the bassinator, even though it is that was our first real tournament level reel.
Banger.
If
Still to
y'all,
this
I
day.
know Milton, Nikki, and AJ, we were around. That was Brent Chapman's reel.
Yeah.
That is a monster. Unfortunately, that reel also is made in a different factory, so that's the main reason why we're phasing it out. If you guys don't know now, and if our fans don't know now, we make our own reels.
100% in house.
We make our own reels. So,
How many
logistics,
companies? do that?
money, yada yada yada. The bassinator is eventually going away.
What?
Now,
And
going back to that comment about how are KastKing reels any good from Dat Ho. But one thing that I can definitely say is, so Brent Chapman, I think he signed a 1-year contract initially. Maybe it was 2. But he's been with us for at least 4 years now.
19
Now, going
years.
5
Yeah.
years. Now, going back to that,
All right.
he had the opportunity to leave. He could have left. He could have jumped ship and went anywhere else, and they would have taken him. I mean, Brent Chapman is one of the greatest out there. He's a legit dude. He's always front and center when it comes down to any kind of performance because he's just solid. He may not have had #1 performances lately, but neither has half of the guys that are going to get inducted into Hall of Fame of fishing. And it's such a struggle. But Brent had the opportunity to, if he wanted to, he could have left, but he chose to stick around. And it doesn't just come down to dollar bills. Granted, yes, all of these guys are getting paid to be a part of KastKing, but they also choose to stick around. You know what I mean? They choose to go, I could leave at any time. And all of them have re-upped every
They
time.
choose to stick with us, and at the same time, we're such a tight-knit family at KastKing. We choose what pros we sign. We get there are a lot more pros than you guys know, but they don't fit our family. They don't fit our values. They don't fit. You see the way that me, Nikki, and AJ kind of react. I mean, we're all like this. All the employees are like this. So we're very close knit. And Milton, you've seen it. And Rashawn, you've seen it.
Oh, yes.
We all act and move a certain way for a reason. So look at James Elam. He came from Shimano.
Yeah.
He came to us. Skeet was with Abu.
Yep.
Don't forget about Gene Jensen.
Gene Jensen
Yeah.
came from 13.
Yeah,
Will Davis Jr. came from Shimano G. Loomis. Kyle Patrick, he wasn't signed to any real companies, but say even a young gun like Kyle Patrick, you want to talk about a rookie and took 7th in the Classic. He had his pick of the litter, you know, and so he dropped by my house and picked up a bunch of reels and
Drove away.
Drove away.
Drove away with him.
and now he's part of the
Hey,
team.
Jose, what reel is going to replace the Bassinator?
The Bassinator 2.
Announced.
The Bassinator 2.
Oh, when?
Don't have a date. I have used the prototype, and it is
Okay.
It is
All
no
right.
frills, nothing fancy. This is a reel I'm going to beat the crap out of tournament weekend, or I'm going to pick up and I'm going to beat the crap out of, and it's going to perform.
Okay.
So I have used the prototype. It's solid. It's great. Everyone loves it.
Now,
Is it going to come in different colors?
I don't know.
Oh,
As
okay.
far as the final looks and all that, I have no idea.
Now,
Okay.
so like, one thing I can say definitely, like with Jose, you know, we'll end up seeing a lot of as it gets developed and what it's going to have. And then sometimes we don't know. They just come out with reels and they don't tell us a lot of things. But with the Bassinator 2, I'm pretty sure we're going to see a lot of development along the way. Now, with this thought, okay, I don't know anything, but I'm speculating. We have things like the IFC braking system now. We have the A and B braking system. And like Doug says right there, Doug and some other people, I think it was Van Hendrick, says he likes his Mega Jaws Elite better than the Bassinator. Both are aluminum frames. Both have centrifugal braking systems. The Bassinator is a true centrifugal braking system where you have to adjust and understand how the counterweights work. And I actually have had quite a few pros that I know here in Arizona that I've put Bassinators in their hands, and they fumble with it because some of them, they go, hey, I can catch fish, but I don't understand these brakes, and I have to show them how they work. And I'm sure that goes across the board for a lot of people. Now you take the Mega Jaws that does the work for you. I can definitely agree with Doug where he says the Mega Jaws is more user-friendly, 100% more user-friendly. So with that said, are we going to see possibly a electric, smart braking system? Are we going to see the A and B? Who knows? But it will be. I'm almost positive it's going to be aluminum frame. It's going to be pro. I mean, you got to step up above where you're already at. You know what I mean?
It's not going to be electric or anything like that. When I say it's just going to be a no frills reel.
Workhorse?
No frills, nothing fancy, just a tank. So
Just a workhorse. So
it's going to be a complete workhorse, one thing that you're going to beat the crap out of, and not have to think twice about it.
yes.
So that's gonna for you guys, for the bass guys, that's gonna be great. For the snakehead fishermen guys, that's gonna, for our tournament series, that's gonna be phenomenal when we get to do that.
Absolutely.
They just a lot of people don't really know, but snakehead on here in the Maryland DMV, Virginia, Delaware area is a big thing. It's really taken off, and these fish put a lot of stress on reels. So, and I think our tournament series, this is like the only little tournament, small series that we're giving away a kayak. So we got people from bass tournaments coming to fish it. So in kayaks, so it's
well, those 2-pound ditch pickles we catch, that's stressful too.
No, I know, man. But what's crazy is that when we're fishing for them, we're pulling like 5, 6, 7, almost 8-pound bass fishing for them right next to them. It's crazy. Fish are getting bigger.
Yeah, they're bigger, stronger. But yeah.
Do you think it might be saltwater approved?
Everything that we make is saltwater approved.
Oh,
yeah.
Unless it specifically says it's not, like the Centron is not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
again, we get down to price point.
Everything that we have is double shielded ball bearings, saltwater
Mhm.
approved.
As
Even
long
the
as you
stuff
clean
that's
it,
magnesium. Yeah.
Yeah. Always clean it.
Mhm.
Always.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, you know what that means, Milton?
Ooh, I can't wait.
Oh, I'm about to put that to work on redfish.
Yes, sir. Ready to fish.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have hit well over the hour mark. We're going into almost an hour and 10 minutes here. So I don't know.
Okay, let's go one more hour.
What's that? We got one more hour.
I got some fish. I got some fish. Hey, I'm off. Hey, the Department of Army said we are off tomorrow, so I'm going to make sure I get up in the morning and try to go fishing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
gotta work.
I still got to slang the. I got 3 stores that I got to make sure are still running efficiently. So,
you know, I gave up a 9 to 5 to work for KastKing, so now I work 24/7.
See, you know, there it is. Okay, I was like, now you're being mean, but yes. But, well, is there anything? Well, let's throw it to Rashawn. Rashawn, before I turn to everybody loose and let them have their night, is there anything you want to say to people, how they can follow you or things like that?
You can follow me on Instagram at infamous.fishing. I do have a YouTube channel. I actually haven't been filming because I've been running this tournament and tournament life and doing a 281 custom catch board with catch has been taking a lot of my time. So I'm going to get back into it. I'm getting ready to do a build on the new 2024 Hobie PA. Okay. If you're in the area, if you're looking for a kayak, I'm the captain of a Delaware Paddle Sports fishing team. If you need a kayak, want to get in, hit me up. I'll give you all the knowledge you need on kayaks, because I've been in all of them. So, and reels. If you want to know about KastKing reels, I got them all. I've tried everything. So
he's not paid, so he's not on the payroll.
I'm not on the payroll. I'll give you my honest opinion. I'm straight to the point with everything. I'll tell you what I feel about one thing and one about another. What would be good for what? Because I don't just fish snakehead. I do fish bass tournaments, but I'm very knowledgeable. I've already took apart the iReel IFC and put it back together. I don't know if you saw that post.
I wanted to mention too, like being the fact that you're not part of the payroll, you or Milton, but this is kind of like how me, Nikki, and Jose all kind of started what you guys are doing. You know what I mean? Getting down there in the trenches, grinding, talking to the people. Milton's got a ton of like groups, you know, and stuff like that. And, you know, Rashad, I know you out there working, so keep it up. You never know what the future will hold. So Milton, before I turn you loose, tell everybody how they can talk to Milton at 3 a.m. So
hey, just hit me up on Facebook Messenger. Facebook, my name, Milton Thompson. My Facebook group, KastKing Saltwater Adventures. And I do have a YouTube channel going by my name, Milton Thompson, and some other numbers. But just type me in. You can find me. I'm always ready to talk fishing. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I love saltwater.
I did forget something. I they will kill me if I don't say this. We do have a Facebook group called Legion of Anglers. It's a private group. You have to answer the questions to get in. We don't do any of that. We don't want no drama. So if you don't answer the questions, you don't want crazy names and all the other stuff in there. A very knowledgeable fishing community. So you can follow. That's Legion of Anglers on Facebook and Instagram. So
nice. Well, Jose, before I turn you loose, anything you want? I know you got to get guys. You got to follow Bait and Bougie. I'm telling you, Jose. Take it away.
Yeah.
Follow me on Instagram, Bait and Bougie. It's where I post the most. Anything jokes and say that I do is my own opinion and not considered shared with KastKing and everyone.
Not
yeah, and I really appreciate the follows. I'm closing in on 60K followers on there. So at the same time, you know, I really appreciate all of the KastKing fans. Like AJ said, I started off just as a KBA. Just talking about KBAs, our KBA program is opened back up. So if you have the link, Rashawn, you know, apply. You guys apply, get a hold of Gus, and he will get you guys back. He will get you on. But the KBA program
too
is a part. I started off as a KBA, then I became a KBA manager. Then in 2001 or 2021, they made me a community brand manager, which I'm still a community brand manager now. But you know, now you guys see me traveling, fishing with the pros, and hanging with AJ and Nikki, and it's amazing what the KastKing family has done. And we're barely on the cusp of that hockey stick going up. So I hope you guys are along for the ride. And from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate every single one of you.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Nikki,
thank you.
Last but not least,
Nick.
plug your show tomorrow night.
Yes, guys. We have KastKing Fishing Frenzy Live with Nikki. We do this every Wednesday, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow it might be a different time. I'll keep you guys posted on it, but make sure every week, 5 o'clock, come on out. And it's a great group, guys. We have a great following. It just keeps growing. We have a lot of fun. We travel around. It's an outdoor fishing group. And yeah, God, AJ.
I saw it when he grabbed it. I started.
And when we're not cutting ourselves accidentally on live, we do have a lot of fun. And we're outdoors. We do a bunch of fishing, and we bring a lot of our products on, which is really cool. So we get to show off our products, and we do giveaways like AJ does. So every week we do some giveaways, and we have a lot of fun doing that. And I really love the following I have. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I love this company with all my heart. Like everybody said, like Jose said, AJ said, I started as a KVA as well. Actually, AJ's the one who got me in there. AJ's the one who started me off, and we got in there, and he got me going with the company. And, I moved up to be a manager. And then, now we've got my own live show, and, I love my followers. And I love you guys. So make sure you guys come on out, check the show out. And love you guys. Thank you guys so much for having me on. Rashawn, it was good to see you. And Milton, I love you, Milton. And Jose.
Love you, Nikki.
Love you. Love you guys.
One day, AJ, I'll give my giveaway.
What's that?
I said one day I'll do my frog giveaway.
Yes, we'll get together, Rashawn. We got to make that happen. But right now, I got my niece. She's here, so I got to go take care of my niece. So, guys, thank you. That was a great show, and we'll see you guys again next Tuesday.
Bye, guys.
Love you
guys.
Bye-bye. Hands up, baby.
Bye.
Bye-bye.